Howdy do, buckaroos. Welcome back to the channel. So this video today, it's going to kind of be a two-part video, and the first part's going to kind of be quicker than I usually would do, but it's very well worth it for the second part because tonight is actually Friday night, and that means drag racing tonight. So first part of the video is I'm going to try and hurry up and slap the water meth kit in this thing because I really haven't had time to this week. So of course, I'm going to try and slap it in right here after work so I can hurry up, load this thing up, take it to the track. So, the kit's not going to be in there exactly perfect like I wanted it to. I'm just going to kind of slap it back in there, kind of the way it was, and kind of not mount it as perfectly as I would want to, but like I said, just kind of in a hurry for tonight, so we're going to get it slapped back in, wired back in real quick, and we're going to go racing with this thing. I'm super excited. I'm gonna have the water meth on a toggle so we can do some direct testing with that 9.0 housing versus the 1.1 housing. I'm gonna do a fuel only pass, and then we are gonna turn on the water meth, give her the beans, and see if we can get close to our record from last year and hopefully even break that record. So super excited. But I'm gonna get to over here at the truck. I'm gonna kind of show you what I have going on, and then I'm gonna get to work. Alright, so got the pump mounted in here in the cab, pretty close to the location I had it last year. Like I said, it's not mounted like I would want it to, and to be completely honest, like I've talked about before, this isn't going to be a permanent fixture back in this truck. The water meth kit is going to end up in the dually tow rig, so I highly swear on water meth in a towing application for EGT control and things like that, better fuel mileage, things like that. But we're shooting for records here, so I'm putting the water meth kit back in just for temporarily. So I'm just gonna kind of screw the pump back there kind of close to where it was. The hoses that are in it are the hoses from last year. These are the other two components. Got the tank back in its spot. I got my nozzle that I am going to put right here with a little bit of sealant. That guy will go right here. This hose will go right into it right there. And then this guy, this is actually a boost reference switch. As you can see, it says PSI. It's a Nason sensor. Right here it says 61530. So you can spin this wheel up or down and set it to a certain PSI, and as soon as it sees that certain PSI, it'll complete the circuit, and that's what turns the pump on. So I don't have to mess with any buttons, things like that. Super cheap, easy way to do it. So that way you can just set it to your boost. As soon as you hit that desired amount of boost, water meth comes on. As soon as you hit below that, like you get to the end of the track, you let off throttle, get under that boost, it'll shut it off. So that guy will go right there. And then just ground that, and then I got to run a couple power wires to it. The common is a 12 volt power, which will come from my toggle, which is that top one. And then normally open, NO. I'm going to run the wire from my pump to that. So then, by it meaning normally open, the circuit's open. Once I hit that certain boost, closes the circuit. The second light, the one closest to us, is actually still wired for the water meth, so as soon as it kicks the pump on, that light comes on, and I know the water meth's on. The other light on the right is for torque converter lockup. As soon as I lock the converter, that light's on, so I know it's locked. But, so then the normally open wire, I run from there to the wire on the back of that switch and to the pump. So then as soon as it opens, boom, pump's on, lights on, and we're boogieing. So I'm going to get some sealant on those two guys, get those threaded into my pipe, and we will get to wiring it up, and then we will be ready to go. Alright guys, so got the whole kit and caboodle back in. As you can see, got the boost switch there, got the injector there. I ended up finding my check valve so it doesn't blow boost back through it. I'll loom all the wires at a later date. Like I said, I'm really trying to haul butt here and get to the track. Got the pump up in there, the new toggle, and we are ready to load this thing, I think. So let me get the hood on, let me get it fired up, just check the air in the tires, and let's go get this thing on the trailer and get to the track, guys. Let's do it. Alright everybody, so we got the old truck loaded up, and I'm gonna run to the house, pick the ladies up, get a change of clothes because I haven't even left work yet, and we're going racing. So I actually was able to get my GoPro up and running this time. I was having a charger issue, it turns out, so gonna have the GoPro this time. I'm probably gonna have it set up maybe in cab, maybe outside, to be determined, but got the GoPro this time. I'm gonna try and be better in between rounds or in between passes to keep you guys updated, kind of keep you in the loop, and try and be like more in steps. That way I'm not making just a big talking part at the end of the video. That way I can keep you guys in the middle of it the whole time. So like I said, got the truck loaded up, heading home, grab change clothes, grab the ladies, we're heading to the track. Alright guys, so here we are at the track. It's dark out, which means it's cool out, which means it's boost weather. But got all the ice filled, I got teched in, everything went great, of course. Checked oil, checked everything, so I think we're gonna go get in the staging lanes for our first pass and see what she does. Again, I'm gonna run this fuel only just so we can get some data on the difference between those turbo housings, and we'll go from there. Coming down the return road, launched super hard, smooth, it spooled way quicker, as you guys will be able to see in the GoPro video. It launched hard and my switch panel launched out of the dash. Didn't do that before. So I'm getting ready to pull up to the booth here and we're gonna see what kind of slip we got. I'm pretty excited to see what it was. Alright guys, got the slip here. So if it'll focus, we ended up with a 13.3. Gosh, I'm sorry guys, I don't know why this won't focus. 13.36 at 96 miles an hour, 8.4 to the 8th, a 180 60 foot. Still got a lot more in it, so we're gonna give it more. Alright guys, so we're up for our second pass of the night. It's about an hour and a half after the first pass because we had a second gen Cummins go down the track and ended up oiling the track down, so we had to wait for track cleanup. Took about an hour. So we're finally back up in the lanes, getting ready to make another hit. I'm gonna run the water meth this time and we're gonna let her eat. Guys, so we're back from that pass. Ended up running about the same, a 13.4. It was a 13.36 the last pass. So we're easily repetitive. I just need to tell myself to launch it harder. And I had the water meth on and it didn't seem to gain anything, so I think I might run without it and launch harder and see if I can make a difference. So we're gonna go up one more time before they shut her down and make another pass. Alright guys, so we are back here at the shop. I was going to finish out this part of the video at the track, but they had some loud music, a local radio station playing, and I didn't want there to be any copyright flags or anything like that. So, loaded her up, brought her back to the shop, and the last pass, it ended up actually slowing down. The tranny was getting plumb hot, waiting in line, but it ended up running a 13.5 on that last pass. So best pass of the night was a 13.3, which is definitely a big step in the right direction, but we need to take another step, and I think the next step has to do with that bracket right there. And I ended up finding out the water meth on the water meth pass actually didn't work. I don't know if we could see right here with the hood on, but the water line ended up coming undone. It's loose as a goose under there. So we didn't even have water meth on the water meth pass. It's a push to connect style fitting with 1/4 inch line. It's called like a shark bite fitting. It's just a push lock, kind of like an airline, and that actually ended up blowing the line out, which I had fought it on the old setup and I completely forgot about it. It had blown off in the middle of a pass back in the day, and I ended up just taping it to finish out the race day, but I completely forgot about that when I put it back together. So it blew off as soon as water meth kicked on, so I didn't have water meth that whole pass. So I'd like to get that fixed. I'd like to get the nitrous bottle fixed, and like I said in the last video, I'd like to find some more weight shed somewhere maybe. And I just need to buck up and launch this thing harder, because my best 60 foot on the old setup was a 1.724 60 foot, and tonight it was a 180. So we still have another 1/10 we can shave off just in the 60 foot there. And like I said, the earlier you could start shaving time off, it exponentially grows out the big end. So if you can shave a 1/10 out of the 60 foot, that might gain you two or 3/10 at the end of the track. You just get going faster. So we need to work on getting that 60 foot back down to where it should be, if not faster. Which I think I just need to launch it harder. Need to figure out the water meth line, which I think I'll just order a new fitting from Devil's Own Injection. Get this nitrous bottle filled, which I heard of a local guy that's got a whole stash of nitrous that he's filling bottles with. So I'm gonna text him maybe in the morning or maybe Monday morning. It's Friday night right now, about midnight. So I'm gonna hit him up Monday morning maybe, or tomorrow, see if I can get this nitrous bottle filled, get the water meth fixed, shed some weight, and I promise you guys, come hell or high water, we're running a 12 this year. Hopefully breaking the old record, but if not, if we get a 12.99, I'll be happy, because we're right there. So I'm gonna work on getting this thing unloaded, just get her done now so I don't have to come in tomorrow and do it. But we're gonna get this thing unloaded, probably get her stuffed away in the shop, and I think that'll about do it for this video. I might put the 3 slips side by side, maybe tag a picture in, so just so you can see the 3 slips, see how everything progressed. Actually, the best pass of the night was the first pass, which a lot of it might be driver nerves and things like that. I'm still trying to feel out this new setup. The old setup on the truck, I made over 100 drag strip passes on, so I was very comfortable with it. And I also had a lot longer to dial in the setup and everything like that, figure out what worked perfect and what didn't. This tonight was passes 7, 8, and 9 on the truck. So it's still a very fresh setup. Still trying to work out the bugs and the kinks, but we're gonna get there. And this thing is gonna go fast. I promise, guys. We're gonna get this thing down the track. We're gonna break our own record, and we're gonna keep going. So thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Hopefully this video turned out a little bit better with than the last one, with the kind of in-between plays. I had my buddy Connor. He was taking some videos at the starting line. Got some real good quality videos. Got the GoPro, so got some, it's mounted on the dash right in front of where the passenger seat would be, so you get to see that. And hopefully this is just a little bit better video than the first one, and I can't wait to bring you guys the next one, because come hell or high water, like I said, we're running a 12. So thanks for watching, guys. Like, share, subscribe, comment, hit the bell. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think I should do to maybe get this thing back to where it was. And I will I just botched that. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you on the next video.